created a phylogenetic tree to explain the evolution of the modern eyeliner. A phylogenetic tree is a graphical representation between species. The representation is based off looking at differences in operational taxonomic units, known as OTUs. OTUs can be a species, a strain, or a virus, or even differences in allele within a species. In our example, it is the type of eyeliner widely used or marketed to women. Usually in animal or organism phylogenetic trees, these differences in OTU are in their DNA sequences. In the case of our inanimate object, the differences are those socioeconomic, chemical, or physical differences that led to the formation of new eyeliner products. What we have in this example is a rooted tree where the distance of OTU is known and the order of divergence is inferred by comparing to an OTU that is considered to be an outgroup. An outgroup is an OTU that is known to have diverged earlier than all other OTUs. In this example, kohel, highlighted in yellow, was used in ancient Egypt to beautify the eye. However, because of its high lead content, it could no longer be used properly. So while it's still used today in some parts of the Middle East, it is very controversial. From kohol, we encounter our first cladogenesis event. In animal or organism phylogenetic trees, this would represent an evolutionary split of a parent species or common ancestor to form a clade. Here we see the first example marked by the most common ancestor of all OTUs, purple in color. We can think of this as the rise of scientific information regarding the effects of lead. This gave rise to two clades that once again encountered cladogenesis. The first clade were those who experimented with a substance known to darken hair and used in hair dyes, as seen by the internal node in green, which created the lash line darkener known as lashler. But when word broke out that 6 women were blinded by the product in 1933, experts could no longer improve or further develop this clade. And instead, they had to use sodium citrate soap to create a substitute for kohel and lashler. The first product developed was a liner darkener, highlighted by the orange branch, which shows an instance of anagenesis in an organism. In an organism, phylogenetic tree, this shows accumulated changes, differences over time that lead to the present day organism. In our example, we can think of anagenesis as the process of development that was used to get us to our terminal nodes or final OTU. And in this example, it is the first FDA-approved eyeliner line darkener. Then at the second cladogenesis incident seen by the green internal node, we see the line darkener further diverges. This was due to the popularity of makeup industry amongst women, and a new applicator with a fine brush was developed, leading to the waterproof liquid cake liner. Then in 1939, when World War II hit, the US experienced a shortage of stocking. We saw another cladogenesis event occur, leading to our terminal node of pencil liner. Women started using the liner to draw on stocking to preserve their image of modesty. And as the war continued, even eyeliner was too expensive to continuously buy. So again, we saw another cladogenesis event, leading to the automatic or self-sharpening eyeliner that could just be refilled, and this would prove to be cheaper. Then finally, post-World War II, we see the cladogenesis of a new last group of clade that represents the eyeliner that we know today at the last internal node. At this internal node, we see the most common ancestor of the two terminal nodes or OTUs of our fluid liner or colored eyeliner. Their divergence was caused by the fashion movement, and while the fluid eyeliner focused on the post-World War ITALK movement, where women were appreciated post-World War II efforts and could vote, and now everybody wanted to be married, the second colored eyeliner was due to the 70s punk movement, where men were experimenting with color, makeup, and men like David Bowie, Kiss, and bands like Queen today made the makeup economy what it is. Thank you.